Alan Bishop.
You're our new hero and heroine. Thank you.
See you guys later.
Jess Stayrook.
Oh,
Jess, who has won 3.
that's the 9th.
One of the great competitor. Got a good attitude about competing. And take a look at these shoes.
Chris, he's just using plain tennis shoes. I've never seen a player use tennis shoes on both feet. There you go. Taking a look at his sliding foot. A tennis shoe. He doesn't slide much to start with, but he feels like he can be very solid.
Is he looking for a shoe endorsement? Well, who knows? But I'll tell you, he's going to have his hands full with this Louisville slugger, Alan Bishop. All but the 6.
Well, the key for Bishop, first place, he's never been in a championship round before, is to keep hitting the right-hand lane. He's hit lane 40 very well during the match, and he needs to keep that lane under control. Set up the strikes on the right-hand lane, pepper a few strikes in on the left-hand lane, and he can give Jess Stayrook a tough match.
No, when we had Emily and Zachary up here yesterday, Larry Kammer, director, and I found a newfound friend. A little infant named Cole Shook and his mom, Mary Lou. I tell you, I just wish all America could stop by a hospital such as this one for children who are disabled and need help.
I agree, Chris. I spent some time working in military hospitals, and the children are so precious. They're just wonderful.
There he is. That's his typical power strike that he showed you in his 2 victories coming into this championship match.
The Rock, Jess Stayrook. He's a tough bowler who's getting tougher. Each year he has improved on the tour. He's a $100,000 winner 2 out of the last 3 years. He's going for his 4th title.
He won 6 of 8 matches last night with his last game of 299, averaging 235 for 42 games. Whew.
You see the profile of Stayrook, just a 5-step, very short delivery, a powerful fella. He lifts a lot of weights. He's a farmer carpenter, so he's got strong hands and arms. Doesn't take much slide. Plants that left foot, pivots through to the right. Good, strong ball.
And he's a defending champion of the flagship City Open in Erie, where we go 1 week from today.
His father, Max, who is also a 200 average bowler, is the player that, or the man that coaches Jess. When Jess gets a little bit off his game, he runs to his dad, and it's nice to have a solid mentor that can keep your game on track.
Originally from San Diego, now bowling out of Tempe, Arizona. Good athlete, 6'1", 175, 32 years old. 4 telecasts last year, won 2, the Brunswick World Open, and then flagship City Open. Looking for his first win is this 28-year-old from Louisville. A 6-pin.
Well, he's keeping it in play. Leads by 1 pin with a spare here. Not too bad. The one thing you have to watch out for is you start thinking about the 10th frame and you're only in the 3rd frame. You've never been there before. 1 shot at a time. Make every ball as good as you can. Let the score be a residue of quality shots. For Alan Bishop, you can watch one thing in his style. You watch his grip, and then watch how he gets the ball out over the foul line. One drawback in his game I can see so far is he has to get the ball out the line. He digs his fingers in, sets that thumb solid in the ball, cups that wrist. Good position there. Now you need to get the ball out over the line. Don't bounce it. If you bounce it, it won't be consistent.
Stop it, save him.
And that was a good shot. He just didn't get the desired results. But if he keeps throwing balls like that, he's going to bowl a very good game.
Robert Lawrence of Austin, Texas.
Robert in the audience, as many of the pros. Finished second last week. Our Sacramento tournament leader. He bowled against 4 other lefties last week. We have 5 in the championship round this week.
Okay, this is our championship match worth $36,000 to the winner, 19 for the runner-up. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Brother Nature. My sister, Mother Nature, grows everything organic. She gets all the credit, but I make it ridiculously delicious for nature's path.
By Jess Stayrook, who marked with a spare in the 4th frame in a very close championship match worth $36,000, the winner 19 for the runner-up, all even. Spare working for Alan Bishop. Oh, he needed that one, didn't he?
Excellent shot right there by Bishop as he keeps the match even. Now, here's what he is doing. He's getting the ball between the first and second arrows, getting it out very close to the left channel, swinging it into the 1-2 pocket. That's the shot that'll score. And the great pin action we talked about that we always have here at Foreign Bowl. Now he can take the lead for the first time, 6th frame. The match is still even. Both players on a strike.
And he gets it. The man that has won 2 matches coming into this one. Defeating Williams and then Couch. But Jess Stayrook, 3-time titleist, a 10-year veteran of the PBA, had one of the 4 300s here this week. Won't get it in this game, but he does have a strike up. And to stay even, he must strike here. The game is on. Jess Stayrook describes an equipment change which has dramatically improved his game.
It's the only bowler that has.
Well, I was having a lot of trouble with the approaches. We have synthetic lanes and synthetic approaches and plastic approaches and wood, and I was just having a lot of trouble with my footwork. So before last fall, I switched to the tennis shoes on both feet, and I've been bowling real good since then. My stability at the line is really good. I wouldn't really advise it unless you have good, strong knees, because I think it's a little hard on the knees, but right now it's working real good for me, and see if it'll keep going.
All right.
Well, he gets a good break there. He could have taken a 10-pin lead with an additional strike. He goes high, leaves the 4-7. As you see, tennis shoes on both feet. He needs to convert this 4-7 to trail by 2.
All right. Oh, right now I got to salute a one-of-a-kind ABC talent. A man who really added a dimension to sports broadcasting that none of us had ever done. My colleague Howard Cosell has decided to say adios to regular radio and TV. So I congratulate him for telling it like it is, which he did better than anyone has ever done. Congratulations, Howard.
And Stayrook doing it better than anybody else has done today as he takes a 12-pin lead in his quest for his first PBA victory.
Commissioner of the PBA and from Akron, Ohio, Mike Connor.
Right now in the 8th frame, Bishop can take a 22-pin lead over Stayrook, who has the experience to stay and hang tough. A victory would put him in the Firestone Tournament champion and knock out Billy Young.
Alan Bishop, Louisville, Kentucky. Strong.
Well, he said he's been out here for 5 years. His backers have stayed with him, and he's only won $28,000 coming into this week. He can get his backers real quickly even with a big check here. But Stayrook is no pushover. He comes up in the 8th, trailing by 22.
Leaving a 7.
Stayrook playing a little bit different line than the other players. He's coming between the 2nd and 3rd arrows. He's not swinging quite as wide, playing a little straighter shot in the 1-2, and his ball doesn't quite take out the 7-pin on this hit. He's making it a very competitive match, but he trails by 23.
Oh, the former carpenter continues to mark. He and his wife, Kathy, operate a vending machine business in Arizona.
Stayrook knows how to throw strikes. He holds the 32-game record for the PBA competition at 241 average and the 56-game record for PBA competition. That's our long format with a 238 average, but he needs strikes now to get back in the match. He has a potential 226, Bishop going at a 229 pace, 9th frame.
Uh-oh.
Stayrook thought he could hit the left-hand lane. It's been the undoing of almost all the players in the championship round today, and he's in a must situation. He has to make this 2-4-7-10 to hang tough. Get the ball over to the left of the 2-pin, drive it into the 10.
So now, Alan T. Bishop of Louisville is up with a 4-bagger working. Worked for 7 years for the former president of the bowling proprietors, Sonny France. Still practices at Sonny's Lane. 10-pin.
Well, he's put himself in an ideal situation as he's saved the best for last. He's improved each game with his style. His score improving this game against a very tough opponent, the Rock, Jess Stayrook. And right now, Alan Bishop, with a couple of marks, puts himself in the Firestone Tournament of Champions.
And on the bubble, Firestone Billy Young.
After this next ball, I think Billy Young's going to be off the bubble because he's going to be out. We have a new man, Alan Bishop. First time in the championship round, first time ever. Keep it on the lane. Stayrook will be back. He knows the score. He hasn't really beaten himself. It's just tough lane condition for him.
And next week he defends in the Flagship City Open in Erie. Okay, there he is. I guess his look-alike is more Robert Goulet. But he's a winner on the PBA Tour. Alan Bishop in the Quaker State Open in Grand Prairie, Texas.
That's some performance by Bishop. Hope you like and subscribe.
30